So if I wanted to, for example, update a bunch of them and say update post set publish date equals, and we're going to start by subtracting the date from now, interval 5 minutes. So in other words, I want you to update the publish date of whichever posts I pick so that their publish date was 5 minutes from now. And an expire date, which is equal to now plus 7 days, which is a week. For anything where the ID is less than, I don't know, less than 5. I forgot a bracket. And just to be safe, I'm going to select this. Okay, good. So change worked. But I'm just going to save that here for later, so it won't go anywhere. So if I do a select star from post again, then I'm going to have these 5 posts, or these 4 posts rather, and they're good to go for 5 minutes ago, and they're supposed to expire on the 11th of March. So I have exactly a week where this particular post is going to have its window. Now, I want to set up another post, which is going to have, instead of a publishing period of a week, it's going to have a 3-day publishing period. So to do that, we're going to do an update statement, update post, set publish date. Actually, we can just start with this query here so we don't waste too much time. So in this case, I'm going to set the publish date to be now, and the interval is going to be, I'm going to add a date, and it's going to be now plus 3 days. And my where clause, instead of it being just where ID is less than 5, it's going to be where ID is greater than 4. And let's say ID is less than 10. So the 10th one is still going to be null. Let's try that. Okay. So if I do select star from post, I'm going to have a whole bunch of publish date and expire dates. You'll notice that everything expires on the 11th of March. However, I've got 5 posts that are going to be published on the 7th of March, and I've got 4 other posts that are going to be published on the 4th of March. So this way I have essentially, at any given point, once we hit the 7th of March, I'm going to have 9 posts that are good to go. Now, this does mean that we're going to have to modify our queries a little bit, right? So instead of just getting anything that is the most relevant for our web page, if we're building a PHP application, we're going to want to do something like select star from post where publish date is greater than now, and now is less than expire date. In other words, again, we're dealing with numbers here, right? They're numerical representations of the date. So if the publish date is greater than now, it means that it's already been published. And if now is less than the expire date, then we know we're in the right range. So if I hit enter here, I'm going to end up with 5 posts. And which ones are they going to be? They're going to be the ones that are good to be posted for now. Wait, is this right? Hold on. Publish date, select star from publish date where publish date is less than now. There we go. That's what I wanted. So here we're getting the political post, more politics, international news, and so on and so forth. And all of these fit the criteria of being less than the expire date and being greater than whatever the time is right now. So if I wanted to turn this into a view, it would just be a matter of copying this and saying create or alter view latest or I could just call this published posts as, and it looks like I have an error in my syntax. Let me just paste this into my editor. Create or alter view published posts as, that looks okay. Let's try this again. And it's saying you have an SQL error near alter view. Oh, it's not create or alter, it's create or replace. I forget that. Okay, good. So now if I say show tables, I should get one called publish posts. And if I say select star from published posts, then I'm only going to get the published posts for my particular application. So I hope this was helpful, maybe familiarizing yourself a little bit with how dates and all that work. And in the next video, we're going to be looking at backup and restore solutions, and lastly, the MySQL search. Thanks a lot for listening. I'm John Levensold.